wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debate. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Atlanta Falcons. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Minnesota Vikings. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by a second-round pick back in April out of Oklahoma by way of Alabama. It's Jalen Hurts.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up second down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, they almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Number 28, Jonathan.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Out of bounds.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Vikings.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll come out in the pistol. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25.
Right to the Falcons now. Come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He gives to Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On 1st down, Hurts. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
To Jonathan Taylor.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, looking for some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Intended.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard.
Todd Gurley heading back out along with the rest of the Atlanta offense. You start prorating these rushing numbers and looking ahead, he could be on pace for a 2,000-yard season. I don't want to jinx him, but what a year to this point.
But you just did.
Sorry.
That's okay. No, he can overcome that.
I'm not apologizing to you.
No.
Okay.
I like your attitude. But you're right. What's got to happen for it to actually occur? Offensive line has continued blocking the way they've been blocking. He has to stay healthy. But also, it's not just the idea that he's going to run the football, but you got to run it against numbers that dictate you throwing the football. Sometimes when you have 6 to block and you only have 5 guys, you've got to block them anyway, and he has to make someone miss as well the rest of the year.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Ryan to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
First down Falcons.
I know I'm one of those that overuses certain terms. And this one, explosive, is what we use for a lot of receivers. But that's Calvin Ridley. Nice catch there. And not only is he explosive, he's been very productive. Since being drafted in 2018, one of the top touchdown rates in the league as a wide receiver.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Daniil Hunter on the stop. It's a gain of a yard.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter. Amir Abdullah deep for Minnesota. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Vikings 14, Falcons 7.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The give to Taylor. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Taylor, the ball
up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Yeah, he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Hurts. And this will be caught. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
as the tight end position continues to grow in importance and gain respect, you understand even more why the Vikings selected Irv Smith out of Alabama in 2019 in the second round. They already had a big-time tight end in Kyle Rudolph. But now with Smith, you diversify the offense. You've got two big targets who can go down the middle of the field and make big catches. Expect that trend to continue in 2020.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Ryan dumps it off to Gurley. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
To Calvin Ridley.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st down, Falcons.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. They're able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's Gurley now. Out the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Sometimes I wonder, partner, what it would be like to just do a bar graph for all the players in the NFL to see where they came from in college to where they are in the NFL. And Danielle Hunter, a guy with less than 10 sacks in his college career at LSU, is now one of the best sack guys in the NFL. Picks up another one there, had 14 and a half last year, and became the youngest player in NFL history to reach 50 sacks in his career in the 2019 season.
He'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marker down at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game. And he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Well, going for Jefferson down. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. 1st and 10, Taylor now. So got 3 on 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Jonathan Taylor.
The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie, A.J. Terrell. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as it kicks away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 32. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll work deflected across midfield inside the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Ryan on first down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. From the gun, Ryan. The receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
All time.
So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break, all square. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Again they run with Gurley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. Well, it was 2nd and long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
First and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Ryan, he completes it to Treadwell.
Ryan's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
At the Vikings' 36-yard line.
From the gun, Ryan, complete to Jones. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Julio Jones has averaged 90 receiving yards per game every season since 2013. And when you factor in that every game plan calls for them double and triple covering him, yet he's still putting up those kind of numbers, that tells you the excellence of Julio Jones.
And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in a sack. Daniil Hunter. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
In the ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
Falcons field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
Falcons 20. Vikings 17.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Their own 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack the seat. They attack them here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. 1st down.
That's good.
On 1st down, Taylor. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38-yard
line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And 1.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. A gain of 8. 1st down, Minnesota.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's caught in the end zone for a Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
I I know we often laugh and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner. That's a combination any coach wants, and
We'll see if he can find that end zone once more. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Falcons 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Ryan. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down, Atlanta.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
When you throw it as often as Matt Ryan does, you're going to face some pressure. And he tied for the most sacks last year with 48 as he got sacked there again. But he also led the league in completions. A little bit of feast and famine when Matt Ryan goes back into the pocket.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
They go play action with Hurts.
Complete. Smith has it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So Matt Ryan of the offense. Down by 11. A little under a minute 50 remaining. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order. As they've got the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Ryan. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. It's caught. Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They'll throw again. And the ball comes loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This will make it into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved the hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here. We'll do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what